This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. It's Barkley on the counter. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. On 4th down, Jones going up top. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Barkley is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Now they bring the tight end in motion right. Barkley again. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So here we go on a third and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to... On third and goal, let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on fourth and goal from the 2, and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's show.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing, Jones. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Johnson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line.
First down, Giants.
Off play action, Jones. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Giants.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Jones. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And the first play will be a field goal try. This one from 46 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
1st and 10 at the 41.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Lions have moved out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
It's a gain of 20.
They'll go option to the short side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Slayton on the slant. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Past the 20. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Bellinger. 42 yards. And the Giants are once again back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They go play action here on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Room here to run. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll set up a throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. Well, that's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And some space here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the slot man goes in motion left. A first down carry for Barkley. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
First down, Giants.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. On the move past the 40. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're going to look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Up the middle with Barkley. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
He's brought down at the 31. 10 yards on the pickup.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On the move to his left. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it, incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, that's complete to Slayton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card match. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Giants 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. We're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Colin Johnson from 17 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so because right now it's looking more and more that they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
At the Giants' 8-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route.
Anderson. It's a gain of 2. That's another Lions.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Back to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Giants 33, Lions 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Jones pass.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
On third down, Barkley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. That one looks like he'll throw here. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Barkley, inside handoff. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flush to us. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters. And this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
And the Giants season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody.